Hi everyone, not sure, we'll just give it a few minutes while I give it. Hi everyone, not sure, we'll just give it a few minutes. That's going to be a nuisance, isn't it? Because it's going to be upside down for you. Wonder what happens if I do this and hope that my bracket doesn't fall down. How's that? Oh, yay. That's better. Yay. Just means that when I speak to you, I'm going to be upside down. But that's okay. It's better that you get to do. Hi, Alison. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Debs. I'm just got a new little toy to play with. Hopefully will make it easier for you to be able to see. Just means that when I talk to you, I could be upside down. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. So this is our card tonight. Hey, Heidi. Nice to have everyone here. Hi, Catherine and Heather. Nice to, yay, everyone's coming in. I'm so excited about how many of you did that last challenge. It was so awesome. Thank you so much. I think I've got 7 entries. I think that's the most that I've had in there. Hi, Glennis. Lovely to have you here too. Oh, it's so nice to have everyone from all over the place, not just in Auckland. You lucky people have been hopefully enjoying a little bit more freedom than we have, although the weather is really nice. And it's nice to be 7:30 and it's only just going dark. So that's really awesome. Okay, so this is the card that we're going to do tonight. It's called a, what did I call it? Front slider card? Slide and lock card is what it's called. I found it on Pinterest. What happens is it just opens up like that, and then you have got your normal standard gatefold. But sometimes with a gatefold, you need to have like a mechanism to keep it closed, because otherwise it just kind of keeps opening. And so this little mechanism here is what we will make, and it will keep your card closed. So to close it, you just slide one side on there, and then if you just slide, you don't have to have it actually that far down, but just kind of pop it in there. And then once you pop it down, you can then just slide it on. You could fiddle around with it and slide it in, so you slide it off. It's a bit hard for me trying to not get my face in it for you. Is to try and not get my hand in the way either. Is to have, whoops, both of the pieces and line the center up. That center triangle bit. Yeah, as you can see, that's the fiddlier way to do it. And then pop that on there. So I've been, as you've noticed, been making mine as Christmas cards to try and build up my stash. I sent out, not Christmas cards, but I sent out a whole lot of cards. I think it was about 23 cards last week, and my box is still full. So I need to find some more people to send them out to. So yeah, so that's what we're going to make. So we're going to make one together. You will need your trimmer or a scoring tool. There are a couple of options with doing this. So you need to have a piece. Hopefully you're able to follow all my measurements and stuff. I've done some fussy cutting to save some time a bit later, but let me move this so that it's in the camera. Oh, it was in the camera. There we go, that's better. So we're going to pop it in, and you're going to use your scoring tool, and you're going to score at 2 1/16. Now that is, you've got your 2-inch line here, and then that first line straight after it is your 1/16. So 2 1/16, and you're going to then just make sure your paper is pushed up against the edge here, so that there's no crooked lines, crooked scoring, and just put one score mark in there. So there's 2 options. You can do that and then flip it over, and then do the same on the other side. Our paper is 4 1/4 wide, so if you're following some American demonstrators, which is what I have for this one, you just have to adjust your scoring because theirs is 8.5, so it's another 1/4 of an inch wider. So if we use their measurements exactly, or you could cut your paper down. No, yeah, you could cut it to 8.5 if you wanted to. But if you wanted to use the A4 width, you're going to come in 2 1/16 and then flip it over and do 2 1/16 on the other side. So then you're just going to fold your, that's all we need our scoreboard, our scoring tool or our trimmer for. Now let me know, yeah, it looks right. I was just going to say, let me know if the dark multicolours of my grid paper is a little bit annoying if you can't see it. So you're just going to score your folds just like you do with your normal card, and then have them, so that's your front of your card. Alright, so the next thing is just to get it out of the way. You can stamp this if you want to. You could put a sentiment in there. Maybe we'll put a quick, let's put a Merry Christmas in there. And this is quite a nice Christmas stamp set. Holly Jolly Wishes. It's got lots of just the most wonderful time of the year. Merry Christmas to you. Let's use that one. It's a nice sentiment in the middle. If you don't want to stamp, or if you want to put a decoration on the inside rather than stamping, then that's totally fine. I've covered everything up that I need. So I'm using mint macaron. I'm using mint macaron cardstock, so I like to use the same on use my ink so it's matching, which is one of the great things, as all of you probably know, with Stampin' Up. Let me know if there's anyone here that isn't familiar with Stampin' Up, and I am happy to help you get acquainted with it. Okay, so there's the first part done. So we're just going to stamp that and then glue this in. So let's move that to the side. And that'd be right, wouldn't it? There we go. Just needs a little bit of encouragement for that, so that I don't have to hopefully do that again. And then we make sure that we put this up the right way. At the moment it doesn't matter, but if you have decorated it next time you do it, make sure you've got your inside the right way up. Hey Heather, I'm good at that, putting stuff upside down. Alright, so this, now we're just going to decorate, and then we can put the base to the side for now. So you kind of want them to meet, but you want to have your edges to have a little bit of a gap in it. I might just trim one side so that I've got a bit more of a gap there, because you want to be able to slide your mechanism easily without it buckling the front of your card. So now you can see now I've got a little bit of a gap there. It may affect my DSP, but it shouldn't too much. So I've used both cards. I've used the DSP from the Whimsical Christmas DSP. So this one here has got the hollies, and it's one side has got the silver in it. This piece here is also out of it, and then the trees I actually cut out of the DSP as well, so the whole thing is from the DSP. This sheet here has got baubles all over it, and what I did with what was left over from the piece that I was using, I actually just when I was preparing, I cut out some extra bits so that you don't have to sit and watch me fussy cut, and it's a bit easier to, bit faster to have all my bits together. So we're just going to make sure that we've got all our pieces around the right way, and then we're just going to center those onto our card like that. and then make sure they both go in the right direction and they match the inside. Oops. And then kind of line them up so that they're even at the top. Okay, so that's just giving us a nice light little edge around the border. So we're just going to pop that to the side for a minute, and we're going to work on our mechanism. So with this one, you'll see that it is kind of attached to the decoration, and then it's got a full piece, and then our other two pieces are folded. So actually, I told a fib we do need it, but you could fold it in half if you wanted to. We do need our scoreboard or trimmer, and we've got, so you should have 3 by 3, and you need 2 of these. You're going to score in half, so that's at 1.5 inches, and that is making sure that you're using the light blade, which is the scoring blade. And then so you need to score 2 of those, and you need to then have 2 of them as unscored. Okay, it's beautiful paper, isn't it, Catherine? I kind of looked at it and thought, nah. And then I was watching Fiona do something, and I was like, oh my god, that paper's beautiful. So I actually then went and added it to my order that I was putting in. So luckily I'd already got one going, and it arrived the other day, so it was gorgeous. So you're just going to fold them in half, so you end up with 2 pieces like this. Then you've got your other 2 pieces. So what you're going to do now, depending on what adhesive you use, this may take a little bit longer. Glue, you might just have to hold it in place for a little while. If you're using tape or Stampin' Seal or something like that, then you're just going to need to make sure that it's all kind of lined up and stuff before you press it down. So as you are probably aware, I'm a bit of a fan of glue because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room. Also keep that edge so that you don't go too close to the edge, so it doesn't all ooze out the side. So then, because we're using a square, it doesn't matter which side you line it up to. So you're just going to put the folded edge towards the center, and then your raw edges on the outside. Then you're going to get your second piece. If you're crafting along and I'm going too fast, please let me know so I can slow down. I'm happy to do that, and I'm happy to go over bits if I've gone too fast. All right, so we're just going to pop that on, and then we're going to pop this. So this is the fold one. This is our flat piece that we had, and we're just going to pop that folded piece again to the center, and just going to pop that onto there and line it up. All right, so you end up with a piece that looks like that. So this is one fold, and this is the other fold. I'm just going to hold them in place until they start to dry and get tacky, and then you're going to open out these fold bits back onto themselves, so like that. Okay, and then you're going to put glue on both of these pieces. And then this piece is going to go on top of both of them. So you're going to end up with a smooth piece on this side and a smooth piece in that, and then your folded pieces in the middle. All right, so I found it easier to kind of hold it open, line up one edge, which is why I like, if you're using tape, I suggest you do one side and then try and maneuver yourself to get the other side. So you should end up with that. Okay, so I'm just going to press that down a bit more, make sure your glue's gone everywhere. I'll do that on both sides because I can't remember which one I just glued. And so you're going to pop that. So now that can just sit, especially if you use glue, just sit to dry. And then we're going to decorate our front piece, which is this piece here. So I've just gone with a piece of Whisper White as the backing of that. That is 3.5 by 4. That one, 3.5 by 4. And then my DSP, which is the trees that I cut out. and I'm actually going to use the other side, is 3 3/4 by 3 1/4. So just that 1/4 inch smaller than the other one. So as it's rectangular, make sure that you pop it on the right way. So I'm just going to glue. And oops, I can't believe it's nearly the end of September and we're at daylight savings already. It's gone so fast. I saw a post on Facebook the other day that said Christmas is 4 months away, 3 months away. That kind of gave me a little bit of a fright. You don't kind of think of it being so far away. Well, it feels so far away, but it's also so close. Okay, so what I did for this one is the pieces that I used tonight to create my card was from a DSP share. So it was a 6x6 piece of cardstock that piece of DSP that I was using. So I got my 2 front pieces out of that, and then I had a piece left over which was slightly wider than 2 inches. And so I just went through and cut out, fussy cut, not very well by the looks of that, fussy cut out all the extra bits that were on the side, because I thought, well, they actually can be used. If I pop them somewhere like that, that one's kind of getting lost, but they could be decorating around the edges, especially those ones that were cut off in that edge anyway. Or if it doesn't worry you having a little flat bit, you could just kind of curve it off a bit, couldn't you? So it looks like you just cut it wrong, not like it's been. And then that could kind of just go. It's getting lost. The green ones are getting lost. Maybe I'll take them off. So put that there and that there, and then I can put my sentiment in the middle, which I've just used a piece of scrap Whisper White. I have got some little leaves I might stick on. Like I say, I was just using up some extra bits, and I've got a bow, so maybe that bow can go up there. Okay, so what I have got on this one is I was using the Whimsical Trees set, which goes 100 days, Heather. Oh, is that till Christmas, or is that till the end of the year? That's a bit scary. Oh, goes so fast, doesn't it? Okay, so yeah, I've used this little sentiment here, wishing you Christmas cheer and magical moments that last all year. That's from Whimsical Trees. So if you really like that paper, you can actually get a set or a bundle that comes with that, and that comes with some tree dies as well. I was just thinking, is it dies or is it a punch? That one is dies. So it's a lovely set, that. So a nice little greeting, and I'm just going to pop that. Just going to cut around that freehand, eyeball it, as they say. Just to kind of give it a little bit. Now I've got some, don't know. I might just cut that anyway and have a look. Oh, that might be too big. But if I do that and that, and pop that in there. Don't know if you can see that. Don't know about the green. Might just put the white down. Right there. Or if I put that like that. So just play around with your decorating, really, ladies. Shimmy magic. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Now I'm going to put all of these up on dimensionals just to kind of lift things up a little bit. So I'm going to pop in there. I like to make sure that they don't kind of be unbalanced in the way that they might sit on the card. So I'm going to use some half ones on the smaller ones, just so that they've got one at the top. Start to the fingernail, one at the top. That also gives me a little bit of leverage to put my leaf on. A little leaf, and then I will do the same here. Oops, that one might be a little bit small. I'm going to cut that out a bit small. Sorry, please let me know if I move out of your camera view. It is the same colour. Misty Moonlight. Same as the map that I've got there. Right, and so this is a quarter one, which is a little bit harder to manipulate. But I'll put that on there. And I've got the other half of that. I'll put that on this side. Whoops. Oh my gosh. All fingers, all thumbs tonight instead of fingers and thumbs. Alright, so how are we going for time? Right. So I'm just lining it up with the edge of the designer series paper so that it looks like it's part of it for those that have been cut off. And bow. It can go either side there. And then for these ones, I'm going to put my sentiment on first. And put that on the left-hand side. And then I think I might do pink, blue. Okay, when you're happy with them, make sure they're all popped down. Now, so once you've done decorating that bit, no, don't want them. They could be used for something else. When you've done that bit, let me just clear some space here. We're going to then bring in our mechanism that we made. And I'm going to put glue on one half on one side. All right. So when you're putting it on, make sure that the opening is like that, so that you've got the pieces, the gaps on each side, so that they can slide through your card. And you're just going to put some glue. Make sure that you've got plenty on there. You don't want it to fall off. And then I found the easiest way to line it up was to make sure that this was up the right way. So if I have it this way and I flip it this way over, this is my top. And then I need to make sure, and the way to make sure that I've got this the right way is I actually hold the flaps open, and then I just center that on the back of my card. All right. So I'm just going to pop that on there, like so. And just, obviously again, because I've got glue, you want to just make sure that it's got time to do its thing. Alright, so if it's a little bit easier, you can pop your fingers in there and just kind of hold this bit down, hold the piece down on the bottom, and just kind of move it. I don't feel like you need to do that too much, because otherwise it won't sit flat in your card. And then the easiest way, like I said, is to pop it in like so. Once you've got it in at the top there, then you can just bring it in and slide it down. And then that's your card. See, it's popping open because I pulled it. So that's one. And then here's the one that I did earlier. And hopefully, when you give them to people, they'll be able to figure out that you just slide it off. Or you might just put a little post-it note that says slide and with an arrow. So those are our two Cards. Now, I have got the lady's name if anyone would like it. It is... where is the name? Karen Titus. She's an American Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that I got the idea from. I again found it on Pinterest, and she's probably not the only one that's done it. She was just the one that I used her video and measurements for. So yeah, so that is that. I will apologize in advance because I'm going to flip you over so that I can see you and that you can see the screen. It does mean that you're going to feel a little bit seasick because I'm going to have to turn you. I don't think it'll let me do it this way. Let me just try. Hang on, I need to unlock it first. Oh, it does work. Oh no, it said rotate. Don't do that. Oh, is it going to let me work? No, I'm upside down. It's the right way around on my phone, but when I look at it on the camera. Thanks, Lisa and Catherine. Sorry about the dizziness. I don't know how I'm going to get around that, but this thing, I don't know. Was it easier for you to see it once I got it going around the right way? It's a little bit easier for me to show you and to manage without having to worry about it, my phone being too heavy and things like that. So I'm glad that you all really like that card. I thought it was quite cool. The, what do you call it? The gatefold is a really cool card, but often you have to put a belly band on it. So not so cool. Yeah, it was, cool. It was great to see. Awesome. So I will have to just hopefully not get seasick when I twist you around, but that might be the best way to deal with issues. And yay, I finally found something that's going to be useful and helpful. All right, so thank you to those ladies who put in an entry into the card with that I did with the polar bears. I actually wrote, I did write polar bear. So 7 people: Heather, Allison, Debs, Millie, Catherine, Sandra, and Andrea were the cards that I saw, which was great. Thank you so much. They were all amazing. Andrea, yours with the snow globe. That was incredible. It was so cool. I haven't played with snow globes for a long time, so it was really awesome to see someone doing something a little bit different with that. And just such a super, super easy card that I can see myself making more of, because it just was so simple and a little bit different than just your standard card. All right, so I'm going to flip you around. I have got the winning wheel already set up, and I just need to adjust you a bit so that you can see. And I think it's actually just to come down a bit. How's that? There we go. Except it's going to... I'll hold it. I will hold it there. Okay, so I don't want to hold you up too much longer. So I've got all 7 names in there. Thank you so much for all of you who contributed to that. It was awesome to see. So let's see who our winner is this week. Millie! Yay! That's so cool. I'm glad. So excited for you, Millie. I will get in touch with you to organise some pictures, a price for you. I'll send you some pictures so that I can pop it in with your order when it comes. And yeah, thank you. I think that Millie that was the first one that she's done, but she was going back to look at some of the other ones. Oh, just the words end up backwards, Lisa. Is that when I was making the card? Yeah, I think it's because I've got it front facing and I couldn't move it around. But not perfect then, but definitely an improvement. Yeah. All right. So Millie, I don't know if you're watching, but if you are, Yeah, the stamping bit's easy to sort. It's good that you get to see everything else the right way up. Yeah, so Millie, I'll be in touch. If you're not watching now, I will get in touch with you and organise a prize for you so that you've got... easy to see. Oh, cool. Thanks, Lisa. That's good. Right. So I'm going to let you go. It's 8 o'clock. I will do another live on Wednesday night. Please let me know if there is something that you'd like to have a go at, or if you're happy with just the ones that I've been choosing. I'm trying to find things that aren't too tricky and detailed because they're a little bit harder online, and a little bit, you want to be able to see all of the components as easy as possible, without having to, especially as a live, it's not a recording that at the time you can go back to. Obviously later on you can go back and have a look at it. So thank you very much for all the ladies that played along and posted a card. I'd love to see any that you have made tonight. I will put a post up for you to pin, for you to pop your cards underneath, and we will do a prize on Wednesday night. All right, well, you have a great week. I look forward to seeing your cards, and I will see you next Wednesday. All right. See ya. Stay well. Bye.